Hello children, welcome for today's biology class. So today we are going to study the chapter respiration in plants. The topics going to be covered are respiratory substrates, differences between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Now let us go inside the chapter. So the cellular respiration, it is the mechanism of breakdown of food materials within the cell to release energy. The food material what you consumed, breaking down of food material occurs within the cell and it results in the production of energy, and the energy is trapped, and it results in the production of ATP, synthesis of ATP. This one you call that as cellular respiration, means breakdown of food materials within the cells to release energy and trapping this energy for the synthesis of ATP. So that only we are going to study detailedly in this chapter. So what is respiration? The breaking down of carbon bonds of complex compounds through oxidation within the cells. It results in the release of energy. That only you call that as respiration. So here mainly carbohydrates are oxidized. Fats also are used, but main used is carbohydrate. The respiratory substrates, the compounds that are oxidized during the process of respiration. So, that you call that as respiratory substrates. So these are the substrate, these are the compounds, they are being used for the process of respiration. We can ask whether the plants they breathe or not. The plants also they breathe. All living organisms they breathe. They require oxygen for respiration and they give out carbon dioxide. Plants also they have system for this. Not only plants, all organisms they have to respire. So plants during photosynthesis they take carbon dioxide, but during respiration they take oxygen. So here the plant they don't have special respiratory organs. You have special respiratory organs, but plants they don't have special respiratory organs, but the stomata simply it is helpful in the exchange of gases. So during photosynthesis, so the carbon dioxide is taken, oxygen is given out, and during respiration oxygen is taken and carbon dioxide is given out. So according to the need the gas exchange occurs. So that's why the plant, each and every part of the plant it has to respire. So when you observe even the leaves, the stem, the flower, every part it has to respire. So they no need to transport the gases from one place to another. So when it is need, they can easily diffused from one part to another place. Otherwise they don't have special transport mechanism like animals. Here during respiration, the cellular respiration mainly the combustion, that substrate, that is glucose C6H12O6. In presence of oxygen it breaks and results in the production of carbon dioxide, water and energy. The oxidation of glucose is not one step, but it occurs in many small steps. That only we are going to study as in the part of glycolysis, the steps in glycolysis that we will study in next part. So during this process oxygen is utilized and carbon dioxide, water and energy is released as products, what we studied here. Some organisms they do not utilize oxygen, that you call that as anaerobes. When they use oxygen you call that as aerobes, and the respiration you call that as aerobic respiration. When they do not use oxygen, that you call that as that organisms as anaerobes, and the type of respiration is anaerobic respiration. So now let us study the differences between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration is common in all higher plants. So here this lesson mainly we are studying about plants, that's why it has been mentioned here. Otherwise all higher organisms they do aerobic respiration. So as in this lesson we study about plants, it has been mentioned only regarding plants. Otherwise it is aerobic respiration you can see in all higher organisms. So here anaerobic respiration is uncommon among higher plants but common in microorganisms. So aerobic respiration is a permanent process and it goes on throughout the life, but anaerobic is temporary process. Only during anaerobic conditions they do. Mainly in higher plants, what do? So they will do only during, means it is temporary phase, and whenever it is needed. So anaerobic condition is there, there will be anaerobic. Otherwise, they will do only aerobic respiration. Energy released here in aerobic respiration is large amount, that is 38 molecules of ATP. So energy released here, it is no less, 2 ATP only. It occurs in presence of oxygen, it occurs in absence of oxygen. So end products are carbon dioxide, water, and along with that energy. But here the end products are ethanol, ethyl alcohol, and carbon dioxide. Mainly we studied, no. So aerobic respiration, it occurs in microorganism like yeast and all. What do? So at the end products, no, they produce ethanol, ethyl alcohol is produced. Okay children, these are the differences between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. We can prepare this for 3 marks or 2 mark questions. Okay, so today we are concluding up to this. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.